assistant and as the head coach. Mekhi Willis to jump for ULM versus Oroso for UAPB. And we are underway with the Warhawks getting the first possession.
Yeah, Coach Richard had talked about trying to get off to a good start the other day when they didn't play well. There was most of the time there was one or no passes made, and so he was talking about running some offense, and this zone defense is going to force him to, and that's maybe why he's got Young also to shoot against this zone.
He missed it wide to the right, but the Warhawks did do a good job. Everybody touched the ball at least once on that possession. Caleb Jones running point for UAP, gets it off to Sawyer again. He's coming off a big game, or excuse me, he's coming off being the his first start for UAPB. He was the spark plug off the bench. You see the freshman from Quebec, Dumont, with the travel. The first turnover of the ball game, it'll go to the Warhawks.
Yeah, he planted and tried to spin there, and he got on the side of his foot and just slid because he was pretty well defended too.
And Coach, we talked about this with a few teams that ULM has played this year. That is a big step. It says a lot about Dumont to be able to come and start as a freshman at this level.
Well, it does. That's hard for anybody at any level.
Good pass by Young, but Willis couldn't hold on to it. UAP with the steal gets it down to Oroso. He gets in a nice left-handed layup. Bodied up Diageo, got the 2 points, 2-0 UAPB.
He just got down the floor behind ULM and got that bucket.
Bolden mid-range jumper, no good. Oroso gets the rebound. UAP looking to run with Sawyer.
See, you can't look at
pull back.
You can't look at the Golden Lions record and just assume they're not very good because they played some pretty good people.
3-point shot by Sawyer, up and good, and it's quick 5-0 lead for UAPB.
Yeah, they swung the ball and got it where they wanted. They said he's their leading scorer.
Again, started his first game, but he has been one of the big reasons that UAPB is one of the top scoring teams off the bench in the country. Good look by Watson for AD. First bucket of the ball game for ULM makes it 5-2 with 18:10 remaining here in the first half.
That was a great pass, and AD will be working to get open again because he knows he's going to get the ball when he does.
Oroso somehow, Coach, got it off with the left hand to make it 7-2. That was great defense by Diageo, just a better bucket by the UAPB big man.
It was. AD could just never get his timing right for him. He kept him off balance, which he did a great job.
Asoro with a quick 4. 7-2 UAPB. Young gets it to Watson. He steps on the out-of-bounds line right in front of UAPB's bench, and it's a turnover for the Warhawks, their first of the ball game.
That's
or
tough.
Their second, excuse me.
When you're moving the ball, man, that's tough to not know where you are on the sideline.
The freshman for Quebec, Dumont, will bring it up, guarded by Young at midcourt. 7-2 UAPB, 17:30 remaining in the first half. Almost knocked away by Young, but right to Asoro. Gets the pass to Jones. Same spot for 3. Not the same result. Rebounded by Bolden. Bolden gets it to Young. Quick 3-point shot. Up and in. And, Coach, that's just the first one for Young. It's first one that he's seen going in from distance in a while. But if he can get hot, again, he is the team's leading 3-point shooter. He had 20 going into tonight.
Yeah, he didn't have a good night the other night, as ULM didn't have a good night. But that's what he does best.
Quentin Brown gets it to Dumont. Behind the back dribble, lost control of the basketball, right to Watson. Knocks it to Willis. Ball still on the ground, right in front of the ULM bench. Jump ball with the possession arrow to the Lions.
Yeah, they just nobody was able to get a hold of it.
As you see a replay of the scrum now, you look like ULM had a couple opportunities. Young got it in. Brown or Sawyer pounced on it to get the jump ball. Substitution, Christian Moore checking in. Moore, 9 points off the bench last game versus USA. Coach, he might be coming off the bench, but he started a lot this year, leads the team in minutes. It's stolen away by Watson, and he's going to be fouled by Asoro.
Yeah, he was having a rough time getting it, and then he just never could quite get his balance.
Well, you got to love the effort. Everybody laying out here early in the first half for the ball. You see Asoro on the foul. That's his first. Warhawks trail by a possession, 7-5 here, 16:45 remaining first half. Bolden to Willis, the weave.
See, that's
good
a good
pass, or at least good idea for Watson, but better defense by Jones.
Yeah, that gets everybody moving and gets everybody to handle the ball, and that's one of the things Coach Richard talked about. Everybody needs to touch the ball.
The idea was good, the execution not so much. I think that was better defense by Jones. And Willis traveled. We'll go right back to UAPB.
Yeah, we just shuffle his feet. You know, if it wasn't there, you need to make that other pass.
Caleb Jones coming off a 20-point performance in the win over Central Arkansas. Clement Vuga checking in for the first time tonight. Vuga, a senior transfer out of Monmouth by the way of Slovenia.
Yeah, and he's averaging about 9 points a game.
Almost 10 points a game. Vuga to the rim, lost control of the basketball, but fouled.
You know, that's exactly the same cut that ULM tried to make on the other end.
You see the bounce pass to Vuga, who was fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Again, averaging 9.9 points per game, leads the team in rebounds with 4.7. Vuga's first free throw, no good. Remains 7-5 here, 16-26, right before the first media timeout. You see SpongeBob's poster in the background, but that's to the other side of the court.
Yeah.
Don't know how much distracting it's going to do on this end, but maybe in the second half. Vuga out of, again, Slovenia. Senior transfer out of Monmouth. Watson guarded by Brown. Gets it to Bolden. Thought about a three-point shot. Gets it back to Watson.
They're doing a good job of just handing off on defense. They back to a man-to-man.
Bolden three from the left wing. No good off the back iron. Willis was held but got the rebound anyway.
Yeah, his shirt was stretched all the way out.
Watson to the rim. Nope, he'll get it over to Young. Young, he'll go to the basket with the left hand. Good. 8-7 UAPB. That's the 5th point for Young.
You know, that might have been a little overpass at the end. You thought he had a layup if he kept going.
Turned over. Sawyer was looking for Kleeman. Baseball pass. Well, coach, there's just all kinds of passes going out of play on both ends of the court. We've got 3 turnovers for ULM, 2 for UAPB. Sloppy here early. UAPB leading 8-7. Mike Vining and Coach Colty Young getting his first start, 5 points, leading the Warhawks so far.
Well, he's getting off to a good start, and you know ULM sharing the ball, they moving the ball, and they're moving themselves, and it's got everybody active, and so when they get a shot, they're warmed up and ready. It's not the first time they touch the ball.
Trapped. UAPB switching up their defense. Young to the rim again. Good pass to Diageo, who slams it home with 2 hands. It's 10-7, or 9-8. ULM with their first lead of the ball game.
That's what you look for. Just good ball movement. You wind up getting a layup instead of somebody having to work all day to get a long shot.
3-point shot in and out from our guy Chop Paljor, coming in for the first time tonight, missing the 3-point shot. Young, no hesitation and nothing but net.
He's enjoying his start.
Chop, a freshman out of Omaha, Nebraska. One of the best names in basketball. Love it. 12-8 Warhawks. 3-point shot coming from Quentin Brown. No good. But right into the hands, right back to Brown. Talk about following your shot by way of a couple of other people, but he gets the bucket.
It just I think they just mishandled it. I think both of them thought the other one had it.
And the guy, we spotlighted early, Jacob Wilson, checks in the ball game for the first time tonight. Good pass by Watson. Got Wilson open in the corner. 3-point shot, no good. And right into the hands of Quentin Brown. Looking to run, gets it to Moore. Goes between the legs. Right here on the right wing. Gets it over to Kyle Brown. His bucket up and in, and Brown gets his first bucket of the ball game. Brown, junior out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Yeah, AD's got to get some help on that. He's trying to help. His man's setting the pick and then rolling, and AD's staying a little bit too long. Maybe he's got to get back.
And we're tied for the first time tonight here in the first half. Watson drops it down to Bolden. He'll go with the right hand, no good and foul, but that's a good way to beat that zone. Good bounce pass.
Yeah, if you get it to the high post, you can usually make something happen. Yeah, Bolden can flash it in. He's tough around the basket.
And then that's the perfect zone beater. That pass from Watson to Bolden. He'll go to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Tied at 12. Free throw off to the right. Devin Hancock checks in, and Ngopo, both for the first time tonight. Hancock, senior out of Dallas, Texas, former transfer out of Milwaukee.
I think he just Coach Richard wants to get a little bit of help on that roll.
Bolden's second free throw is good, and ULM retakes the lead 13-12.
Yeah, they got to stop those layups. off that pick, and then they'll be okay.
And again, Christian Moore leads the team in assists, 4.8. First time he didn't start this season was the last week. This is the second game in a row he's come off the bench. But Coach makes the three-point shot. He is second on the team in scoring by 0.1. He had 11.8. Sawyer's got 11.9. And UAPD has retaken the lead, 15-13 on the three by Moore.
Well, that's the first one. That's the first shot he's taken, and he just drilled it.
Wilson from the right wing. Gets over Watson, top of the key. Looking for Ngopo, but knocked away by Brown into the hands of Brown. Kyle Brown to Quentin Brown, back to Kyle Brown for the layup, and it's 17-13. Brown to Brown connections working for UAPB.
It is.
No relation. One from Florida, one from Wisconsin.
Ngopo was open at first. If you don't get it to him right then, he's not going to be open long.
Watson strong move to the goal, no good, but Ngopo in there for the putback. His first bucket of the ball game, first rebound, makes it 17-15. Brown, no hesitation on the deep three. Rebound goes to Wilson. Coach, he didn't hesitate about that in transition.
No, he looked for it. That's like he was open. Well, Hancock was in the corner. He just come into the game.
Dumont checking in for Reinhardt. They see Wilson. Ball knocked away and out of play.
Yeah, he just read that pass. I think Hancock had spotted up down there.
Warhawks trying to tie or take the lead again. Wilson on the baseline. Cut off, gets it to Watson. Watson, step back, no good, but he's fouled. Fouled by Dumont.
See, they get to dribble penetration. The defense is going to drop down to them, especially a zone. All of them are going to drop it. You got to kick it out, and somebody's got to answer to hit that three.
And Coach, ULM doing a much better job of distributing, passing the basketball tonight than they did in their last game versus UTA.
Well, it looks like a different team, and everybody's involved in the offense. Everybody knows if you work hard to get open, you're going to get a ball and get the shot, and it's going to help the team.
Watson's free throw is good. Again, ULM as a team coming in tonight shooting 67.5% from the free throw line. Now Watson looking to tie the senior out of Philadelphia. Free throw up and good. Tied at 17. Back and forth so far here in the first half in Fayette Ewing Coliseum. Moore picked up by Watson. Dribbles between the legs, drives baseline. Gets it back out to Reinhardt. Swings it over.
So that dribble penetration.
Dumont to Reinhardt.
Got him open to come outside.
There's Brown. Back to Reinhardt.
Well, ULM's doing a great job on the help defense.
Dumont will drive. To the basket, no good, but fouled. Be a foul on Ngopo. Aggressive move by the freshman from Quebec. Dumont, the freshman from Canada, will go to the free throw next game to end that 7-game losing streak, beating the Sugar Bears out of Central Arkansas.
Yeah, and it's the fact that they come in here on the road and what's going 7 for 11. That's kind of unheard of, especially on the road.
And they have spent, like a lot of SWAC teams, they've spent a lot of time on the road to start the season. As you see, Raphael Dumont to the free throw line for the first time tonight. The freshman from Canada makes it. His first bucket.
Yeah, he does a good job of handling the ball and getting himself in position to distribute the ball, and then as you see, he can also score.
Second free throw for the lefty is good, and UAPB once again takes a 2-point lead, and they'll pick up the pressure full court on Watson.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things that that they talk to put pressure on ULM. They don't have a lot of numbers to sub, and they don't really have a true point guard. Now, Watson has done a great job of coming along with it.
And right now, Coach, it looks like they're trying to, these UAPB, keep Willis out of it. He does not have a shot so far tonight. In fact, hadn't touched the ball much. Hancock, deep 2-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Quentin Brown. Gets it quickly up to Moore. Dumont, the lefty's 3-point shot, in and out. Well, Willis is going to have to get the rebound himself. There he touches the basketball. He said, I'll do it.
He finally got it. Yeah, it's like they've just kind of shut him down.
There's Willis right on the baseline. Shot no good. Follows a shot up and in, fouled.
That's the way to do it. Take it in and
on cue.
Work on your board and your points.
He'll get the points. He'll get the rebound. Padding some stats for Makai Willis out of Tallahassee, Florida. Transfer from Fairfield a few seasons ago.
You know, he's just a big-time athlete and just needs to be involved every play down the floor.
Yeah, Coach, and again, we've done enough. It seems like as ULM kind of goes offensively as he goes, when he has a big game, they usually do well.
Well, in the past, I mean, the last couple of games, he kind of got off to a great start and then just kind of disappeared. But today, he didn't get off to that start.
Well, he's got 3 here early.
But there's been more ball movement.
Sawyer, an aggressive move to the basket, fouled by Hancock.
Well, Hancock got
shaken up. Yeah.
Hancock got the worst of that.
Dante Sawyer out of San Francisco, California, the Golden Lions leading scorer. As you see him drive right at Hancock, going to the free throw line.
Yeah, I thought he cut him off.
Free throw up and in.
You know, they're aware of Sawyer, so they know what he's capable of.
Caleb Jones checks back into the ball game, the freshman out of Atlanta. He had a 20-point game versus UCA. One of his best games of the season. Lane violation.
Yeah,
don't see that called very often.
Yeah, and the GoPro got in there. He got to lean and then couldn't stop.
Giving Sawyer another opportunity at the charity stripe. And GoPro just a little too antsy. Second free throw, and he makes them pay. UAPB retakes the lead, 21-20. As we approach 10.5 minutes here in the first half. It's been back and forth so far through the first half of the first half. Wilson picked up by Sawyer. Back to Willis. Wilson looking for somebody to pass to. Gets it to Colty Young on the baseline. Just fell down.
Yeah, he just lost his footing.
And if you're Keith Richard, you just hope he's okay.
Yeah, he just
moving a little gingerly.
Yeah, he just kind of stretched out there. Just kind of did the split.
Yeah, as you see, he just slipped on the court. We've seen that a few times this season.
It happened. It happened for Pine Bluff earlier.
Yes, it did. Dumont picked up by Wilson. Looking for a screen from Osoro. Won't get it. Good defense by ULM. Knocked away, but Osoro gets it back. Now he'll drive one and Gopo with the left hand up and in. And Coach, he has been dominant around the rim so far in the first half.
Hey, he just went to the basket. I mean, hard, and it wasn't anything he could do about it.
It is good defense, just a better offensive move for Osoro.
You know, Gopo's a big guy himself, but he just went to the basket.
Leading the team in scoring right now with 6. All around the basket and all pretty well defended. First free throw, well, hard off the back of the rim.
Unless he was going to bank that in.
Yeah. Wilson double teamed in the front court, swings it over to Bolden. Picked up by Dumont.
See, they had the ball, could have got the ball inside.
Got to break these double teams. Wilson to Bolden. Got the advantage on Dumont. He'll go to the rim. No good. Tipped up and brought in by Sawyer.
Yep, he got that one off too quick.
Up to the front court to Dumont in transition. Off the glass, no good. Ball tipped, but right to Dumont. Right place, right time, going to the free throw line. Couple of those 50-50 balls, Coach, have gone towards the Golden Lions so far here in the first half.
Our big guys is getting there just in time to foul them.
And Dumont off the rim, off the glass, no good.
But right to do.
If he got there just in time.
Watson about to check back into the ball game for ULM. Trailing by 3. With Dumont going to the charity stripe once again. First free throw, no good. His first miss from the line tonight. Watson checking in for AD. So the ULM kind of going with a small lineup, Coach. No Ngopo, no Diageo. You don't see that very often.
No, well, they're going to probably try to get Willis in there and get him a little bit more involved. And it seems like, you know, they're coming out and taking the ball back to the goal. So there's kind of pressure them outside.
Well, you were talking about maybe some of the deficiencies by the big men on the defensive side of the floor, and Coach Richard makes a change with the Warhawks down by 4 points.
Yeah, either they were staying a little too long on the screen on the help, or they weren't getting the help that they were supposed to get behind.
Watson over to Young. Bounce pass to Willis. Swings it over to Young. He'll drive. Ball knocked out of the hands of Young by Jones into the hands of Oroso.
That was a good bit of contact.
Sawyer now gets it to Moore. Osoro Willis knocked away by Bolden.
Boy, he was getting ready to bull his way in there.
3-on-2 to Wilson. Right-handed layup, no good. Tipped up and tipped to Moore. Moore now. Golden Lions in transition. Left-handed layup, goaltend.
Well, that's some baskets that ULM's going to wish they had towards the end of this game.
ULM in a bit of a scoring drought. Last 2:15, and the Golden Lions taking advantage of its 7-0 run. The last of that 7-0 run on the goaltend. It's 26-20, biggest lead of the night so far for UAPB.
Yeah, the ULM, the layup ULM should have got, and the one that the Golden Lions got.
Watson, Warhawks need a bucket. Swings it to Bolden, right wing. Gets it back to Wilson, gets it right back to Bolden. On the baseline, ball knocked away, but luckily into Willis's hands. Young, three-point shot, airballed it. Right to Kyle Brown.
Yeah, that one wasn't even close.
Sawyer. He'll drive on Wilson off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Willis.
Yeah, that's what Willis has got to get involved in the offense like he did on that rebound.
He's got 4. And the officials will review the next dead ball. That goaltend. Bolden. No good. Willis. Rebound. Layup. Or one-handed stuff. He got over the rim and slammed it in for 2. It's his second putback of the ball game. His 4th point. 5th point. 4th rebound.
Yeah, see that zone is kind of keeping or sagging man.
Moore takes Willis off the dribble. Willis knocks it out of play. His first block of the ball game.
He's getting wound up right now.
And Willis's dunk ends the 7-0 run. Play the goaltender, and the call will stand 26-22. And right now, hot shooting from the field for UAPB, 52.9% here so far in the first half.
I mean, they're moving the ball, they're getting the shots, and when they get them, they take them. They're 9 for 17.
Moore misses the three-point shot in front of the ULM bench, rebounded by Colty Young.
And you see there, they attack that rebound, get one swat at it.
2 of 8 from distance for UAPB so far as Clemens checked into the ball game. Swing pass over to Bolden. Bolden will drive. Gets it back to Wilson, and an offensive foul on ULM.
No, I think he stepped on the line.
Oh, they say you're right.
He stepped on the line. Yeah, there was someone hit the floor there, but he stepped on the line going. I mean, you got to be aware of where you are on the floor. That's the second time that's happened tonight in that corner over there.
Yeah, UAPB has played a lot of different players so far in the first half, up 26-22. ULM doesn't have that luxury, a little short-handed here tonight as Brown goes baseline, gets it over. Brown to Brown once again and go to the free throw line. That was actually Jones to Brown on the baseline.
Yeah,
fouled on Watson.
Yeah, they've got to cut that baseline off. He should not be able to make that pass when you go baseline. Everybody's got to cut it off.
Yeah, Jones gets to the baseline, gets it over to Brown, and good things happen when you can do that if you're the offense. Brown will go to the free throw line again. 22 points in the last game in their victory over UCA. Makes his first free throw.
Yeah, he got in position to get that, made a good move. You see, they take a swipe at every rebound every single time. You know, a lot of times you get the defensive rebound and you're looking to just kick it out to the point guard real quick, and they're there to get a hand on it.
Brown's got 3 so far tonight. ULM trailing by 5 here in the first half. Efficient offense from the Golden Lions so far. Bolden right in front of the UAPB bench. Gets it to Watson, over to Wilson. That zone defense giving ULM fit so far. Colty Young, open 3. That's his spot. Looked good coming out of his hands, but no good.
Goes in, it wouldn't stay.
Again, small lineup for the Warhawks. Moore, 3, top of the key, no good. Rebounded by Bolden.
Yeah, Bolden went and got that one. Last time on offense, they made sure Bolden was blocked out.
Watson drives on Dumont. And they're going to call a foul on Dumont. That's the 6th foul for UAPB, his second. Sawyer checks back in for Moore.
Yeah, they're playing a lot of people. You know, they're getting ready. They're getting ready for their conference season.
And it's nice because those guys are pretty interchangeable for Coach Bozeman. Bolden to Watson. ULM, good drive, but good defense by Dumont. Knocked out of play. It'll stay with ULM.
Yeah, they got 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Yeah, they did a good job of recovering. They are. There's a zone, and they're putting pressure on the ball, but they're doing a great job of covering the basket.
Watson drives to the rim once again. Lost control of the basketball. UAPB looking to run with Jones on Wilson. To the rim with the left. No good. Left it short. Bolden gets the rebound. 1-on-4. Bolden doesn't care. Right to the rim. No good. Rebounded by rebounded by Soro.
Yeah, just didn't get it long
Coach,
enough.
1-on-4. A rare double dribble call on Caleb Jones.
Well, he can't believe it.
Yeah, you don't see that very often.
I looked down the floor and didn't see it, but that is unusual.
Moore and Ryan checking back in. Yeah?
Yeah, he picked it up. He picked it up with the other hand and went off his knee, too.
If it was the NBA, though, I don't know if they call it.
It would depend who it was.
Yeah, for sure.
It depends what.
I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be called on LeBron.
You're right. You're right.
Well, the stars get the star treatment in the NBA. They probably earned it.
They do. The fans buy tickets to see them.
ULM trailing by 5. ULM's also got 4 turnovers in the last 5 minutes, one of the last 7 from the field. But UAPB slowed up a little bit, Coach. 0 for their last 5.
Yeah, but you know, ULM 1 for 7 at home. You know, you got to take care of the ball and get a shot. That's just 6 times that they didn't get a shot.
Coach Bozeman's not happy with one call. I don't know what it is as he talks to Mike Nance, our head official tonight. But they're going over to the scorers table.
Well, the only thing, I don't know the only call. Really, he's talking to the scorers table. The only call was this.
Are they did they call the foul on the right person? Don't know what else they would be talking about.
I don't know. He went and talked to the scorers table. They wouldn't know. All they can do is tell them what they told them.
Diagiu's checked back in the ball game in a foul. Watson turns it over once again. That's his 5th turnover so far in the first half, Coach. That's not what you want from your point guard.
Well, they're double teaming him, and then he's coming around and he's just getting up in the air, and then he's got to throw it. Now that time, Diagiu, wasn't really looking for it. He was rolling to the basket, but he wasn't looking back for the ball.
Yeah. Again, sometimes it's not on the guy who commits the turnover. It's the guy he's trying to get it to. Are you in the right spot?
Exactly.
Reinhardt to the free throw line, the junior out of Orlando. Free throw in and out, no good. Foul over the back.
You know, Soro, he's physical around
there. Yes,
there.
He is. He looks like he could play linebacker for UAPB if he needed.
Yeah, but he just shoved him out of the way.
I'm sure Coach Hampton would love to have him. Because look, when you can shove a big guy like Diagiu, shows you how strong he is.
Yeah, now, you know, AD's got to hit these free throws. He hasn't been successful there this year, but that's another turnover if you don't hit them. That's a possession without a chance to score.
Diagiu transfer out of UAB. We've got another lane violation. This time on UAPB, so AD will get another opportunity. Lane violation on Brown.
They're getting ready to go for the boards.
Vuga checking back into the ball game. Well, they go through a lot of people, don't they?
Well, he's trying to keep them fresh, and you know, and every time they do that, ULM's got to check and see whose man is going out, so they can be with the right one on the defense.
Second free throw also no good and rebounded by Dumont. Moore quickly up to the front court, swings it over to Reinhardt. 3-point shot from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Diagiu. Watson trying to end this slump by ULM, one of their last 7. Wilson guarded by Sawyer. He'll drive on 2 different guys, lose the basketball, and another turnover. That is the 10th of the ball game so far for ULM.
Yeah, you're trying to go down there. They're trying to get a hand on everything, and if they're dropping to the basket, you got to go in there and keep control of it and kick it back out.
Can't applaud the effort defensively by UAPB enough so far in the first half, giving ULM fits with that defense. Buga got a size advantage on Willis. Tries to take advantage of it on the block. Knocked away by Willis. Good play by the Warhawks defensively.
Yeah, he was trying to just kind of bully Willis.
Watson in a crowd gets it to Bolden. Open 3 from the wing. No good. Long rebound by Sawyer. Bounce pass over to Jones. And 1 for the Golden Lions. Good look, good finish on the run.
Bolden got there in time to foul him.
Great bounce pass, and somehow, I mean, that was a hard foul. Somehow, Jones still able to get the bucket.
Yeah, a lot of times that would have knocked the ball out of someone's hand. He had control of it.
Jones to the free throw line. Once again, he's got 4 points so far here in the first half. By way of the freshman North Gwinnett High School in Atlanta.
Yeah, I was one. Had a wet spot under the lane. I guess those big guys are sweating down there because it's a lot of bumping going on.
ULM, 1 of their last 8 from the field, have 4 turnovers in the last 3 minutes. Free throw is good, and the lead has been pushed to 7 with 4:50 remaining in the first half as the Lions pick up a trap full court. Watson gets over the timeline. 20 seconds left on the shot clock.
Yeah, ULM is just, they're not as aggressive to the basket. And, of course, Pine Bluff has done a great job of sagging to them when they get it around the basket.
Willis, pass to Hancock. 3 from the corner is good. Right in front of the Lions bench. Corner pocket 3-point shot. Makes it 29-25. First 3-point shot. First bucket of the ball game for Hancock. Good block by Bolden. Off the glass.
Yeah, he went with him that time.
Bolden to the rim. Gets it to Young. Open 3 from the wing. In and out. No good. Rebounded by Volga.
Well, that's the second one he's had to do that.
Volga with the rebound.
He just a half an inch off.
Moore. Jones. 3-point shot. Right wing. No good. Missed it badly to Willis. ULM looking to cut into this lead. Down by 5. Watson drives. Up. No good, but it'll go to the free throw line.
You see, they just hadn't been able to, ULM just hadn't been able to get any of those to fall for them. No easy basket, so you got to give it to their defense.
Caleb Jones getting to work early for UAPB. Turnovers for UAPB.
Yeah, and Pine Bluff only had 6 turnovers, and yet they're shooting the ball extremely well, too. So, that's just that many more shots, that many more scoring opportunities, and they're very, very aggressive on defense. ULM is like they were kind of a surprise for them when they come out trying to take the ball away from them on every possession or on every bounce.
Tyrese Watson trying to cut into this UAPB lead from the free throw line. 30-25, our score.
Yeah, see, neither team really shot the 3 very well, 2 for 11.
And Watson leaves it short.
I mean, you got to make those free throws.
Yeah, ULM about what their average is from the free throw line so far.
You've got to make those.
Watson's second free throw. That one is good, and it's 30-26. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Moore picked up by Watson. ULM looking to, again, cut into this lead before half. Moore gets it over to Sawyer.
A little travel there.
3-point corner pocket. Good for Quentin Brown.
Yeah, they got it to him. He knocked it down. Yes, that's the thing. ULM, instead of hitting that from the corner, Hancock did, but a couple of times they stepped out of bounds with it.
That's his 6th point of the ball game. Watson pressured by Jones to Bolden. Back to Watson. Lead is at 7. Willis open 3, top of the key. No good. Long. Young, good rebound again. He can get up and get after it. Watson to the rim. Good. Good move from the freshman from Philly. That's his 5th point of the ball game.
Yeah, they needed that. They just keep kind of drifting back.
Moore goes from a screen for Osoro. Gets it over to Jones. To Sawyer.
Here they go.
This is where Osoro's done his damage tonight. Reach in foul on Bolden.
See, he just kind of shoves.
His second.
Yeah, he just kind of bullies his way into that around that basket. And that time Bolden dropped to try to help, and I got a hand on the ball. I got a hand on him.
You see Sawyer getting the ball to Osoro, who has been
yes,
very active around the goal.
He just goes and makes contact. And Bolden was just trying to come from behind and knock it out of his hand.
Well, he's got the size advantage. Free throw, no good. But who gets the rebound? But Quentin Brown misses it, but he's fouled.
I think the foul's on Young.
Colty Young, his first. Well, that's going to be on Makai Willis, not Young. That's his first.
I just saw Young's the one. It looked like he.
That's the 10th team foul on ULM. Quentin Brown. Free throw. Again, no good. Neither team great free throw shooters. UAPB coming in tonight 69.1%. ULM 67.5%.
Yeah, ULM has struggled all year from the three-point line.
Second free throw, no good, and Young gets the rebound.
Yeah, they talk about it and work on it. Sometimes it seems like that's the worst thing you can do.
33-28. ULM with another chance to make it a one-possession game. Willis was looking for Young. Good defense by Sawyer. And Watson just loses control of the basketball, but does a good job of getting the ball back. Right in the hands of Hancock. Misses it long to the left. Watson gets it right back. Open three for Young from the wing. Good. Colty Young's second three-point shot. Third three-point shot makes it 33-31.
Yeah, Young's had a couple just kind of rimmed out. They go in and come back out.
And Coach Bozeman will call a timeout. Colty Young at the 32nd timeout. Coach, again, that is the 23rd three-point made by Young by far and away. The best three-point shooter on the team and the most made for ULM this year.
Yeah, it is. And like I said, he had a couple go in and come out. But then just looking at the Golden Lions, they're 2 for the last 10. They had shot the ball extremely well for a while, and then they missed some of the free throws that they were hitting earlier too.
Well, you see 30-second timeout by Coach Bozeman. I don't know how much time he has left to go in there and call up a play. That might have been a momentum stopper, Coach.
It could have been, and you're just talking about
cool them off a little bit,
reminding them of what they want to do, and continue to move the ball, get back on defense. They've done a great job of keeping ULM out of the paint and making it difficult to score when they did get in the paint.
Colty Young getting his first start tonight for ULM, 11 points. Has made 3 3-point shots. That is his specialty. 3 of 7 so far tonight in 15 minutes.
Yeah, so Young was making his first start for ULM, and Sawyer making his second one for the Golden Lions.
So a lot of guys getting rewarded for what they were doing on the bench early in the season, getting rewarded with starts.
Well, that sends a message. That sends a message to the whole team. What's there if you produce.
Well, Christian Moore might be coming off the bench now, but he plays a lot of minutes. Left-handed layup, floater goes in. Impressive shot by Christian Moore.
Yeah, he just kind of got that up. Willis didn't have a chance to really jump up and try to block it.
Makes it a 2-possession game again, 35-31. Colty Young, 3-point shot is good again, and Colty Young is hot. It's 35-34.
And no, that wasn't too deep for him.
No.
That's his shot.
He's got the green light, stolen by Willis. ULM up and running. Watson to the rim, no good, but he's fouled. Reach in by Sawyer.
Yeah, that's. I guess that's worth it. Now he's got to earn it.
And an opportunity for Watson to tie and take the lead.
Yeah, Watson, it's just nothing easy out there.
Sawyer with the hard foul, make sure that Watson couldn't get an and one. Watson had to go wipe something off his hand over on the bench.
I never saw who they called the foul. Sawyer.
Watson for the tie. Good. Tied at 35.
Guess that's the one he was looking for.
Jacob Wilson checks in for Bolden with 1:26 remaining in the first half. Second free throw for the lead is good.
Yeah, that's where Watson has done his damage from the free throw line.
ULM has only led for 134 here in this half. Been pretty much dominated by UAPB, but ULM is up by 1.
Well, they've done a good job of coming back. ULM has taken a bit better care of the ball.
Three-point shot from the wing, no good. Left it short, right to Hancock. And Hancock will call a timeout with 57 seconds left. They'll call a 30-second timeout. It'll stay here. Again, Coach Colty Young.
Holden has not he's not scored except a free throw tonight, and you know he's the leading scorer.
Yeah.
For the season, he's averaging 13, and they've just shut him down inside. Now he's not a great three-point shooter, but they've just shut him out. He likes to take it to the basket and score, and that's probably part of the reason that this is the way they're playing defense.
36-35 as we've gone under 50 seconds left. Wilson, guarded by Reinhardt, gets it to Willis. Young, three-point shot. He is absolutely on fire.
He was spotted up in that corner. He was just sitting there waiting for him to get it to him.
That is the 5th three-point shot made by Colty Young.
There's going to be somebody assigned to spot up with him on defense.
Good call, timeout by Keith Richard, able to draw up a play, and it works. Get it to 24. That's the play call. ULM with their biggest lead of the half. Hancock knocks it to Moore. Good bounce pass by Moore to Kyle Brown.
Yeah. Somebody turned their head, and he just went to the basket and laid it up.
Moore leads the team in assists this season. He just picked one up, get it to Kyle Brown. ULM can hold it for the last shot with 12 seconds left. Watson, spin move on Jones and travels. That's another turnover for Tyrese Watson.
You got to use the screen and get somebody else open and move the ball, swing it, and he was just going to dribble it through there, and then a couple of people get a hand at it.
So UAPB with an opportunity to tie or take the lead at the half. Reinhardt gets it to Moore. 6 seconds left, 5 seconds left, 4 seconds. Moore guarded by Willis. Three-point shot, no good, left it short. And ULM, it's been, well, pretty much for 15-14 of this half, UAPB, Coach Von, in a positive way. That's what he's got to say. Now, let's just go out and play our game. Now, okay, we played their game for a while, and let's go play ours and get back to normal. Let's just be normal. That's what you got to say. Well, Colty Young to throw it in right in front of us to start the second half with ULM up 39-37. We see Jalen Bolden back into the ball game, just 1 point in the first half. Watson gets a screen from AD. AD gets it to Bolden. Bolden will drive, and he doesn't get the layup, but he will go to the free throw line.
Well, I thought he might protect the ball that time. They got a hand on him. He got fouled.
You see Bolden, the foul will be on Asoro.
Yeah,
that's three of them.
Yeah, 3 of them hit him. Yeah,
Bolden to the free throw line. Good. That's Asoro. Gave him 1 2-minute. That's his 3rd personal foul.
Yeah, Bolden, I think that's his 2nd free throw.
It is his
for the
2nd.
Night. 3rd.
That's his 3rd point.
That's his points for tonight.
Yep, ULM up 4 here early in the second half. You see Watson picking up Caleb Jones at half court.
Yeah, but you know they're aware that Bolden likes to take it to the basket, and so they're defending him. And he got hit 3 times on that one, so they're kind of keying on him too.
Dumont drives on
job.
Watson. Good pass to Brown, knocked away right to Dumont. Great spin move by Dumont, getting it to Brown, get the ball right back and scores a bucket.
Yeah, he just got in there and got the right place. See, they're just double teaming him, and he's having a tough time getting it out of there.
Bolden back to Watson, top of the key, gets the screen from AD, steps back, steps through. Good bounce pass to AD, and that's an assist. That'll help the assist-to-turnover ratio. Good pass by Watson.
That's what you got to look for. But now AD's got to make himself available too.
Dumont cross-court pass to Jones.
He was ready to shoot.
Yeah, tried to shoot before he had the basketball.
Took a bounce
Good bounce pass from Brown to Brown. It's rewarded. Brown to Brown connection once again, and a 2-hand stuff
Yeah,
by Quentin Brown.
Yeah, Willis went to sleep on defense. He just cut behind him and laid it up. He turned his head and looked at the ball, and he just went to the basket.
Quentin Brown, 7.5 points on the season. He's above his average with 8 tonight on that slam. I didn't see what their the shot clock. Okay, shot clock went out on that side. So ULM will throw it in right in front of UAPB's bench.
Okay, now they got it. That dunk might have rattled the shot clock.
Yes, it did. Big slam by Brown. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Bolden cut off, gets it to Diaghiou. Easy bucket. The hook shot goes in.
Good pass.
And A.D. Diaghiou is 4 for 4 from the field.
Yeah, Bolton attracted the defense and got it off to Diaghiou, and he finished with it.
Dumont, cross-court pass to Sawyer. Sawyer's drive, looking for Brown, into the hands of Watson with the steal, or Young with the steal. Gets it back to Watson.
It's a Bolden just spotted up over there instead of cutting, but he's setting up the offense. That's good. Coach Richard wants him to get in that offense.
Brown going way out to try to guard Wilson and gets fouled, or Watson gets fouled. That'll be a foul.
He thought they were going to jump him again and double team because they've been successful with that. That pressure they put on has caused some of those turnovers.
45-41 ULM, 18:02 left in this ball game. Willis back to Bolden on the weave.
See, there they go.
To Watson.
They want to come off there, get that screen, and then roll to the basket.
Mid-range jumper is good. Right around the elbow for Watson. His 7th point. Dumont will drop, cut off by Watson and out of play.
Boy, he did a really good hesitation move right there. Got him to stand up and then blew by him.
But Watson doing a good job starting this half. Doing a good job on that defense on that side to knock the ball out of bounds. Good assist and a good bucket. Good strong start to the first 2 minutes of this half for the point guard.
Well, I think they know that they can play better than they did the first half. All of them know that, and they just got to come out. And look, they've been off a few days taking finals, so their focus hadn't been on basketball.
Bad miss right to Bolden. Bolden running. Bolden gets it down low. Missed by Willis right at the rim. Moore this time for UABB. Good pass, but missed. Looking like he was going up for a dunk. I believe that was Sawyer. Missed all the goal, looking like he was going up for a one-handed slam, but he was fouled. Great pass by Christian Moore.
That's going to be on Bolden. That's his 3rd.
And foul Sawyer, lucky to be all right. Hard foul. Went up for the slam and got fouled. But I was more impressed with the pass by Christian Moore. Leads the team in assists with 4.5. The junior out of Jacksonville, Arkansas. Dante Sawyer to the free throw line. 5 points tonight.
Yeah, that was Bolden's 3rd, but he didn't let him get that easy bucket. He's got to earn it.
The big Slovenian Vuga checks back into the ball game.
He's kind of tough around that basket.
Yes,
too.
he is. They got some bodies they can put around the basket. And Sawyer with his 7th point. 47-43, UAPB full court press. Colty Young hadn't touched it much early, but other guys getting involved so far. Bolden swings it to Watson, over to Young. 3-point shot, the 6th. It's good.
he's just ready.
Colty Young, NBA Jam on fire right now with his 6th.
Yeah, he didn't even go try to find a spot. He just, wherever he stopped, that's where he shot from.
He's got the green light. Good drive by Dumont. Strong left hand and shot no good. Good defense by Diaghiou.
Yeah, he got up there and made it difficult for him and then got in position on offense.
Diaghiou is now 6 of 6 from the field and another assist for Watson. Coming out strong second half, and ULM has got their biggest lead of the ball game, 52-43.
Well, see, Diaghiou ran the floor, got in position, and they gave it to him, and he finished, and that's what they've got to do.
To 43, and Coach Tyrese Watson, the senior point guard for ULM, tough first half, 1 assist, 5 turnovers. He has flipped the script here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, 5 assists, to 5 turnovers. So he's got 4 assists here to start the second half.
Well, he's found the guys, they got themselves in position. They did a good job of moving the ball, and the inside did a good job of moving, and he found them, and they finished.
And he's found A.D. Diaghiou for a lot of them. He's perfect from the field so far.
A.D.'s got in position, and when he caught the ball, he finished with it. Earlier he had missed a couple.
Dumont drives, gets it over. 3-point shot short by Chop, but rebounded by Vuga in and around the rim and the ball gets stuck
their ball.
On the rim. It'll stay with UAPB.
Yeah, he was there. He was sitting there getting in a position to go back up and get it, and it just.
Vuga shot hit everywhere on that play but the bottom of the net. You don't see stuff like that very often.
Well, they were both of them just.
Watson running 4-on-1. Found Young. Right decision. No good. Foul stay here. Colty Young, a rare miss.
He went it in.
And Coach, probably right decision by Watson on that read to find Young streaking to the corner.
It was. He got it to him. He found a hot guy. And see, that hadn't always happened. The last game it didn't happen. They were just taking it all the way to the basket. But then Young wasn't that hot the last game either.
52-43. ULM. Colty Young leading the team so far with 20 points in his first start of the season.
Hey, look, they're face guarding him now.
Probably the right decision. Watson, good drop to A.D. He's now 7 for 7 on the field. If you're going to face guard one guy, ULM looking to take advantage of it.
Yeah, Reinhardt was just face guarded. He wasn't even looking at the ball.
Dumont gets it over. Deep 3 by Jones. In and out, no good to Willis.
Yeah, that looked like some of ULM's
Bolden
earlier.
To A.D. Watson. He'll drive. To A.D. Diaghiou. 8 of 8 from the field, and another assist by Watson. What a connection so far in the second half.
But Diaghiou's making himself available, and he's finishing strong with it.
You see the confidence growing in those two young men as this game's going on. Good look to Vuga. Gets the layup. Good combination there between Dumont, the Quebec Canadian, to Mr. Slovenia.
Boy, he's just tough around that basket.
56-45, ULM. Bolden gets it to Young. Swings it to Bolden. Mid-range. No good. He's got an off night for him.
Now, that was a good shot.
It was. That's more of his game.
That's the one he wants. And he needs to turn that 3 down, and he can get a better shot than that.
Jones, he'll drive to the basket. Good move by the freshman. He's having himself a good game tonight. And ULM, Keith Richard will call a timeout as ULM up 11. Tyrese Watson, he's 7 over UAPB. And, Coach, we mentioned it was Colty Young in the first half. In the second half so far, it's the Tyrese Watson to A.D. Diaghiou connection for the Warhawks.
Well, it's working. It's clicking, and you got to hand it to them. You dance with the one who brought you, and that's what they're doing. They're getting it to him, and he's finishing it.
Colty Young gets it back over to Watson. He's made so far all the right decisions in the second half. Gets it to Jacob Wilson. He's scoreless so far. Gets it to Ngopo underneath the rim. Good pass to a streaking Hancock, and ULM doing a great job of sharing the basketball.
That's exactly right. Everybody handle it. Everybody's involved with it, so they know if they get open, they're going to get the ball.
Jacob
Almost
Wilson,
a steal there.
Jumped the pass, looking for Chop Baljar, the freshman of Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah, if he could have just kept that in bounds, he had a layup on the other end.
Chop's got 5.5 points per game, but scoreless here tonight. 0 for 2 from the field. Dumont, cross-court pass to Jones. Deep 3 from the wing is good.
He took that one from out there, too.
Caleb Jones doubles up his season average. He's got 10.
Well, that one, you thought he was out of range, but he wasn't.
ULM's hit 5 of their last 7 from the field. UAPB getting hot again, 3 for 3. Jacob Wilson, no good, but Ngopo with the size.
He got the inside.
On Chop.
Yeah, he got the inside.
Got the rebound, yep. 5th foul of the half for the Golden Lions. Chop Palliser with the foul. He's right back out. Quentin Brown right back in. As now UAPB looks to make some stops and get back into the ball game. Down by 8. Brown on Young, gets it to Watson. Looking from a screen from Ngopo. Watson goes baseline, gets it to Hancock. Open 3, no good. Good look, just didn't finish to Dumont. Gets it up to Sawyer.
Yeah, Hancock was spotted up.
Sawyer gets the body on Wilson and one for number 4. And now they have hit their last 4 shots.
That was Wilson's second foul. He just kind of bodied up to him as he was getting by, but there he bumped him right there.
Yes, the body just throws it up and finds the bottom of the net. ULM couldn't get too comfortable because here comes UAPB. Free throw's good. It's a 5-point game. 13:22 remaining, and a lazy pass and stole by Jones, and just like that, it's a 3-point game.
Well, he went to sleep going down the floor.
ULM had about 4 or 5 minutes of great basketball, but all of a sudden it's a 3-point game. 12-point for Caleb Jones. Watson to Hancock, and Ngopo trapped, stolen away by the Lions.
But he's too far away from the basket to throw the ball to it. That's not where he needs the ball.
Brown under the basket. It's a 1-point game, and all of a sudden an 8-0 run over the last minute has made this a 1-point game. And Coach, one of the reasons ULM was able to get a double-digit lead was they were taking care of the basketball. Now they've turned it over, and all the momentum is on the Golden Lions squad side.
Well, they're getting the ball today, in the corner. You know, he doesn't need to be out there first of all, and he doesn't need to have the ball if he's out there second of all. Get him back under the basket. That's where he did his damage. Move the ball, kind of read the floor and see where you got to go with it. They're on a 10-0 run right now, 14-2.
Yeah, 14-2 run over the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And they see Colty Young Wilson wasn't looking. And Caleb Jones, Johnny on the spot. He's had back-to-back good games. He came in, Coach, averaging 5.9, but he had 20 in the last game against Central Arkansas, and he has got 12 tonight.
But you can't inbound the pass, the ball to somebody that's not looking at you. He's trotting down the floor, but he's got to be aware of where the ball is, but don't throw it to him if he's not looking at you. And there was 3 players down there. You got to throw it to one of them.
58-57. All of a sudden, this game has swung right back towards UAPB.
You're right on the cusp of putting the Pine Bluff away.
Yeah, starting to feel that way.
And now they've got all the momentum going.
58-57. Ngopo gets it to Watson. Looking for a screen from Ngopo. Watson turned it over.
That grabbed his hand.
Right to Jones. Jones looking to run. Jones, good bounce pass to Sawyer, and just like that, UAPB has retaken the lead. Brand new ball game. Boy, did this game swing in a hurry. 16-2 run for the Golden Lions. Wilson looking for his first bucket of the ball game. Long three's good, and that'll end the run for UAPB. And Wilson will get his first bucket of the ball game. Quickly down court to Brown, guarded by Ngopo. Stolen by Watson. Lost control of the basketball, trying to go behind his back, right back to UAPB, and there'll be a foul on ULM.
You can't go behind your back when there's people trailing you down the floor.
You see, good job by Watson of jumping the pass, but trying to go behind his legs, and coach it just hit the back of his leg and right to UAPB.
That's the third foul on Wilson.
So 61-59 ULM, back and forth we go. 7 of their last 7 from the field is the Golden Lions. Again, back and forth between the Lions and the so far for ULM, 14 points off turnovers for the Golden Lions.
Yeah, and fast break points. ULM's got 3, and UAPB's got 15. So they just get the ball out and go with it. And that's, in some cases, that's just beating ULM down the floor. Their big men beat ULM down the floor and get the easy basket.
61-59 our score. Dumont gets it to Jones. Bolton back into the game.
Yeah, ULM went from possibility of just kind of coasting in for a win. That looked like about a travel.
And Wilson gets it to Watson. Bolden gets it over to Wilson.
Yeah, just move the ball. He's going back to dribbling.
He'll drive. No good. Tough shot and foul by Bolden.
That's his fourth.
That's a frustration foul.
That's his fourth. That's tough. A long way to go. The way he plays. I mean, he goes after a lot of steals.
And Quentin Bolden with 8 points so far for UAPB. Checking back in the ball game.
Yeah, just trying to come up with the ball.
61-59 our score.
Yeah, you know, he's kind of frustrated right now.
Yeah, this is Jalen Bolden really had 4 fouls, just 3 points.
And that's all free throws. They've cut him off inside. He hadn't been able to get his shot.
Dumont on 3 guys up and in. Somehow on 3 bigger bodies, the freshman from Quebec ties the ball game up.
He just kept going with it. He never slowed down.
61-61. Watson guarded by Brown at the top of the key. Gets it down low to Willis, and ULM retakes the lead.
Say that Willis hadn't had the ball much. He had it a little bit early, and then he just hadn't had it lately.
Brown guarded by Ngopo. Gets it to Dumont. He'll get it over to Sawyer. Down low to Brown. Guarded by Ngopo on the block. Left-handed layup is good, and we're tied once again at 63.
Yeah, he's just really smart around that basket. He moves well, gets you up in the air, gets you off balance, and then just takes that other step and gets away from you.
Willis gets it into the hands of Hancock. Gets it back to Watson. Hancock, baseline jumper, no good. Fouled his shot, rebounded by Bolton. 7 lead changes in this ball game. We've had 5 ties. As I said, it's been back and forth tonight.
You know, they started off kind of this way, a little off, and then got hot. And then
Sawyer for the lead,
off.
no good. Willis with the rebound. That was the first miss. That possession, they were 9 of their last 9 from the field.
Yeah, they're kind of clogging up that middle.
And Ngopo thought about a 3-point shot.
Yeah, he needs to get back under the basket where Deju was.
Yeah. Surprise! Soon probably see AD and Colty Young soon.
He's got a smaller guy on him if he just gets in there and posts up, but he's getting pushed and just kind of standing there taking.
Yeah. And Ngopo's got to be a little more active by the rim.
He's being guarded. He's being defended by a 6'6" Quentin Brown.
Then you see the drive by Hancock and the foul by Sawyer. That's his second. Vugas checking back into the ball game. He'll check in for Sawyer. Reinhardt will check in as well.
Yeah, see, they're going to put him down there on Ngopo. Because he had a big size advantage, and ULM wasn't taking advantage of it.
Watson looking for a screen from Ngopo. Gets it to him. Ngopo with the left-handed jumper's good. And ULM retakes the lead, 65-63.
Yeah, that's just Ngopo's second field goal, and Seth Deju was scoring all kind of buckets under there.
Dumont picked up by 2 people, cross-court pass to Vuga. Kleeman gets it to Dumont, top of the key for the lead. It's good, and UAPB takes it back on the 3-point shot.
Yeah, they just let him get too far away. He stayed too long. You know, when they handed off and went to the basket, they went with him, and then nobody got back quick enough.
Impressive performance from the freshman, his 10th point of the ball game. Came in averaging 8.1, foul on Vuga.
Yeah, Vuga was not going to let him go to the basket.
That's the 7th team foul for UAPB.
That's his 4th. But he wasn't going to let him. Willis was trying to go to the basket, and he just cut him off.
You see the 3-point shot by Dumont. Kiss the sky on that 3. Excited for that 3-point shot that gave UAPB the lead. Again, more bodies coming in. Asoro checking back into the ball game. Brown also back into the game. Then Colty Young back in the ball game for Hancock for ULM.
Yeah, he's back for taking Hancock's place, but Willis is 1 for 1 so far tonight.
No good. Rebound by Asoro. 66-65. UAPB. Dumont had a good second half. Lobs it over to Soro, and Wilson came and cut it off, knocked it away.
That's good help. That's good help. That's what you got to have every time.
Watson to the rim, knocked away by Reinhardt. It'll be out of bounds and will stay with ULM.
So they just get a lot of times they get a hand on the ball when Watson goes to the basket.
See Watson get to the rim and knocked away by Reinhardt.
See, he just knocked it out of his hand.
Junior out of Orlando, Florida. Ngopo. Willis swings it to Wilson. Open three. Good. Good job of sharing the basketball. Jacob Wilson hits a three. Gives the lead to ULM 68-66. UAPB 10 of their last 11 from the field. Deep three by Brown, no good. Rebounded by Wilson.
Yeah, that might have been a little bit quicker. They had Willis out there on him.
We've had 9 lead changes here so far. Watson to Willis. Over to Wilson, who just hit a three.
Yeah, they're not moving as quick right now as they was earlier. But
Willis to Ngopo's got the size advantage. Can he take advantage of it? No, but he draws the foul.
He didn't seem to have his feet under him just right.
Jacob Wilson, the player we spotlight. Back inside Fenton Ewing Coliseum, Sean Fox, Coach Mike Vining. And Coach, it was pretty significantly one-sided. UAPB with bench points. ULM certainly with Ngopo and Wilson. Last few possessions has made the bench points 18-15, so Ngopo can look to add to that here from the free throw line.
Well, you know, he came in, and usually the bench points for ULM have been young coming off the bench, but he started tonight. So if he'd come off the bench, he's got 20 right now, but I think he's enjoying his starting role too.
Well, it's worth mentioning that couple players that Keith Richard in this signing class was really counting on. We saw Norris Saunders early in this season, the freshman from Latvia. Saw a lot of flashes from him early, but he's going to miss some time with the foot injury. Then Tazir Smith, another transfer. They were excited right out of Woodbridge, Virginia, Pearl River Community College. Never really got an opportunity to play this year, Coach. Dealing with foot issues. So ULM, without those two guys who I think were two of the biggest additions they made in the offseason, not being able to play, so shorthanded tonight.
Yeah, and he came,
probably for a while.
Yeah, he came from a very good Pearl River Junior College team. Coach Chris Oney is the coach there. He was here with me at one time.
Dumont over to Jones, guarded by Young.
Well, Young did a good job of defending.
5 on the shot clock, 3 on the shot clock. Brown at the buzzer hits the layup to tie it. They're making a 70-68 game.
How he just got behind him.
ULM guarded well for 29 seconds. I think he got it off in time. Yeah. It was at the buzzer.
It looked like it did. He just did a good job of getting behind AD.
Again, Warhawks guarded for 29 of the 30 seconds. Did he get it off in time? Looks like he did. Yeah. I think that one shouldn't take long.
Time to remind you
that is Kyle Brown.
Yeah, I didn't think that was very close. Of course, the officials probably couldn't see the light where they were.
If it stays, it'll be his 12th point, and it will. Basket, it is good. And it is once again a one-possession ball game.
The basket was in time and good.
70-68, ULM 6:46, getting close to crunch time. Both teams needing a win. UAPB ended a 7-game losing streak. Their last game against Central Arkansas. ULM currently riding a 3-game losing streak. Haven't won since Thanksgiving week versus Northwestern State.
See, they got Willis. They got Willis out trying to go high-low, but they're doing a good job of denying the ball from him.
Colty Young down to Ngopo. He traveled.
Trying to back in and just lost his footage. You know, he's got a sidestep in there instead of just go straight back.
And A.D. Diaghiou is going to come back into the action.
He stepped on his foot. Yeah, yep. That's what happened. Quentin Brown stepped on his foot.
We'll give Ngopo a break on that one.
Yeah.
70-68 as we approach 6 minutes left in the ball game. Jones gets it to Brown. Over to Dumont, drive on Young. Sawyer guarded by Wilson. Watson almost got a hand on it.
He was right there in position.
Jones on A.D. Diaghiou, no good. Tip to Wilson for ULM. Well, Jones, the freshman, has no fear, does he?
He went up with it and it almost got it. AD got a hand on it that almost kept ULM from getting it.
A lot of veterans in there for ULM, 2 freshmen in there for UAPB.
Well, they're all over Young right now. He can't go anywhere.
Willis, we put the basketball down low, and that's one thing you can't do, and it turns into a turnover. Brought the basketball down with the size advantage. But the possession arrow will stay with ULM. Drove to go make a move and knocked it off the foot of Brown.
He's got to pivot away from him.
7 seconds left on the shot clock. A.D. Diageo's doing it all tonight, including sweeping the floor.
Well, he's supposed to sweep the boards and sweep the floor.
He's doing everything. Had a good night, 7-7 from the field, 14 points. Watson with 6 on the shot clock. 3 on the shot clock. Jump shot good. Tyrese Watson's 11th point. Gives ULM a 4-point lead.
Yeah, that was a big bucket for him and ULM.
Jones drops it off to Brown. Swings it to Sawyer. 3-point shot. Missed badly to Diageo. Didn't even hit the iron.
Yeah, it looked like they were going to get the rebound, but Diageo come up with it, and then they were just trying to keep the ball away from Watson. They weren't going to let him have it.
ULM looking to extend their lead here. 5 minutes left in this ball game. Watson. He'll drive. Kicks it to Young. 3-point shot. No good. Look good.
All around. In and out and back down, and it still wouldn't go.
Cooled off a little bit in the second half.
Well, he hadn't touched the ball a whole lot because they've been really face guarding him.
He's been an effort defensively. Dumont again to the rim, no good, but he'll pick up a foul.
When he turns that corner, he goes in and gets it off. He does a great job of using his body to get there.
Dumont's got 10 points tonight. He's been big.
That's on AD.
Felt like every time, it's the 3rd foul on AD Diageo. Feels like every time UAPB needs a bucket, they rely on the freshman. Made a lot of good decisions tonight. 3 turnovers, 4 assists, 10 points. First free throw, good. And Gopo checks back into the ball game for Diageo. Brown is out. With Soro in.
Yeah, Diageo had that run for a while, and then they just kind of shut him down. He kind of cooled off.
And Asoro, who had a big first half for UAPB, has been quiet in the second.
Yeah, it's under that 5-minute mark now.
Good, strong rebound by Willis.
Well,
4:30 left.
Yeah, Willis hadn't scored a lot, but I think that's his 11th or 12th rebound.
Finding ways to contribute in other ways. And Jones, a little too aggressive, guarding Watson.
Yeah, he's keeping a hand on it because it really bothers Watson. Well, it would bother anybody, and that's what you say. Whatever you don't like someone to do to you, you do it to them.
Diageo right back into the ball game for Ngopo.
Well, Coach Richard had talked one time about using Ngopo for defense and Diageo for offense to kind of keep them both in the game. Just rotate them when you get a chance, and this was that opportunity. Of course, he's fixing to go to defense right after these free throws.
And what's interesting, though, is we've seen it used the other way at times this year, too.
Yeah. And he might have just, for this time, he might have just needed to talk to him a minute.
Watson with the free throw, it's good.
Boy, every point becomes
critical.
Magnified right now under 5 minutes. It's going to really go up when you get down to 2 and 3.
ULM 11 of 15 currently from the free throw line, 73.3%. Announcers jinx, rebounded by Dumont.
Back to normal.
Quickly down court, off the hands of Sawyer.
See, they like to get the ball down the floor, and earlier they capitalized on that. They got some fast break points, got behind ULM's defense, but Willis and Watson was down there that time.
Dumont just a little too much on that long throw. AD again from Watson, the pick, the roll, the bucket. And Diageo's 8 of 8 from the field.
The roll and the catch and the bucket.
Dumont. Does he have another bucket? Cross-court pass. Sawyer, he'll drive. Right-handed layup, good.
He got in there and finished with it.
Dante Sawyer with his 14th point. 75-71 again. Every time ULM gets some breathing room, the Lions have an answer.
Well, now, you know, the big thing, you got to score, but you got to stop them too.
Young three, no good, but fouled. It hit the net. Colty Young will have 3.5 minutes as A.D. Diaghiou, game of his life. How efficient is this? 16 points, 16 minutes, 8 of 8 from the field, and a lot of it's because his teammates doing a great job of distributing to him around the rim.
Well, he's done a great job of moving, going to the ball. I'm going to the basket, and he's catching the ball and then finishing strong with it. And they're feeding him.
And Coach Tyrese Watson, while he struggled in the first half with turnovers, has turned around and has a double-double, 12 points, 10 assists tonight. Most of those assists to A.D.
So now he's getting ready for these.
Colty Young's got 3 free throws coming. First free throw is good.
That's his first free throw tonight.
Colty 7 of 13 from the three-point line tonight. Big night in his first start. Third free throw. He goes 3 for 3. Give him another three-point shot.
Yeah, that's what it was. He hit that three.
78-71 ULM with 3.5 minutes to go in this ball game. Jones gets it to Sawyer. Dumont. Spin move to Brown. Reach in foul by Bolden, and that is his fifth.
That's tough on him. That's his last one. No, it's not on him. It's on Diaghiou.
Bolden with a sigh of relief.
Well, he reached in and knocked the ball loose. He did knock the ball loose.
That is the 4th foul on Diaghiou. That is the 16th foul for ULM. So no free throws yet.
I didn't see either one of them hit him.
So Bolden, the team's leading scorer, just 3 points, but he'll trade that, I'm sure, for a win tonight.
Entering for the Warhawks, number 14, Terry Gumbo.
Can he contribute in other ways? He's got 5 rebounds and 3 assists. Bolden picks up Sawyer. Jones, quick 3 from the corner. No good. Ball tipped right to Watson.
Yeah, Young got a hand on it, but couldn't control it. But
Now do they start to burn some clock we get close to under 3 minutes, 21 seconds on the shot clock.
Well, you know, you have to be careful not to just go to sleep on it and then get started back, because you are going to have to score some more. But you can keep running your offense and just turn down some shots.
Colty Young, good pass to Ngopo. Turnaround jumper's good. The big man, both Diaghiou and Ngopo getting it done.
Yeah, good ball movement and a good finish by making great passes.
Dumont, his 3 in front of Young, no good. Rebounded by Watson.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. You have to try to do something to change things, and then if they go, you catch up. You don't, well, then you get beat worse or get further behind.
Watson looks to run a little clock.
Yeah, but they got to still keep moving, run their offense. You know, pass and cut, which got them where they are right now, and then decide when they want to shoot.
9 seconds on the shot clock. Young, 3, good.
That was a bad pass. That was a bad pass, and it didn't matter.
7th three-point shot by Colty Young.
It wasn't bad once he got it in his hands. He had to dribble it to catch it, but he got it and finished with it.
Colty Young lost control of the basketball, gets it back, and it's that kind of night for Colty.
Yeah, what he's been doing all night.
7 of 13 from distance, 26 points. I think he's going to stay in the starting lineup, Coach Reining.
Yeah, he's 8 for 13 from the field, and 7 of them are threes.
21 assists now for ULM as a team tonight. Again, Tyrese Watson, 11 assists, 12 points. And again, all this without their leading scorer, Jalen Bolden, just 3 points tonight.
Yeah, he's had a rough night.
But everybody else stepping up.
We need to tell Coach Richard after the game that this is starting Colton is going to hurt his bench points.
Yes, it is. It is.
I think he can live with that.
Yeah, Ngopo, those had a nice game. Look, in fact, both big men, knock on wood, are perfect from the field. A.D. Diaghiou, 8 of 8, Ngopo's 3 of 3.
Well, it's the best game that we've seen him play this year against quality opponents. earlier against a couple of games, where they just outmanned everybody, but they hadn't been able to do it. It's been great ball movement and great passing has got those guys the shot, but they had to make themselves available, and they finished when they did.
Absolutely. Right now, UABB, they've gone on a few runs tonight. They need one more here in the last 2 minutes of this ball game, down 12.
Yeah,
and they turn it over.
Yeah, stops is a big thing.
Bolden gets the steal over to Watson. Watson runs it down, and it's turned right back over to UAPB. Sawyer knocked away by Bolden.
Yeah, let
Bolden to Young. Colt to Young, why not? He's had enough three-point shots. Why not a slam?
Yeah, I believe I'd have let Bolden have that one. He earned it.
Unselfish play by Jalen.
He earned it.
Sawyer drives baseline. No good. Right to Watson.
Yeah, he avoided the block, but he avoided the shot, the bucket too.
Look, Young certainly can shoot the three, but he's got hops. We've seen that this season.
Oh, yeah, we've seen him on the boards.
Yep.
Just go up over people to rebound. Not a lot of chances for a breakaway just to slam it.
ULM with a 13-2 run over the last 3 minutes to pretty much put this thing. You see Sawyer fall down and get hurt, injure his right arm, and Coach, you certainly like to think and hope that he is not going to be hurt for a long time. Their leading scorer.
Yeah, he doesn't need anything wrong with it.
Vuga steps in, almost gets a steal.
You don't want anything happen to anybody right before a conference, anytime, but right before a conference gets ready to start.
So they're getting worked over right now by the UAPB training staff. Hurt his right arm.
Every one of them out here is playing as hard as they can, and you certainly don't want to see somebody lose playing time because of an injury.
Will be interesting to see how Coach Bozeman's squad does in the SWAC course. Grambling right down the road from us on I-20. Won the SWAC last year. First time ever they made the NCAA tournament. And, of course, Texas State and Johnny Jones, always a strong program. I believe Southern, well, that's on the women's side, has a basketball coach that you're quite familiar with.
Quite, and he's familiar with this arena, too.
Yes, he is.
He got a lot of those lobs and alley-oops here.
So we'll see how UAP does.
Coach Carlos Funches.
Exciting player, too. One of the most exciting players to come through here. Jones, deep three in front of AD, no good. Right to Reinhardt. Gets it over to Chop.
Yeah, they got to have some threes.
Back to Jones, no good. And rebounded by Wilson.
Yeah, they had to have some threes, and ULM had to have some rebounds.
And the three-game losing streak going to come to a close for ULM. Up 16.
You stop at that half-court line, there's nothing good's going to happen there.
Wilson looking to get it in on the after the steal. Gets it to Diaghiou. 45 seconds left. Gets it to Watson. Does UAPB try to foul still?
Yeah, just spread it out.
Cross-court pass to Bolden, over to Young.
Yeah, they just move it around. Bolden needs to go to the basket with it.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, they need to start. It's 9. They need to start.
Vuga had to reach 7 seconds. Watson to the rim. Oh, nice. Nice layup by Tyrese Watson. A little up and under action for the senior. Final 15 seconds. Jones to Chop. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound by Young. Tipped out of play. It'll go to ULM. Final 11 seconds.
Oh, Booker just went after it. He was still going after it. He was trying to get that rebound. Well, I think he's going to let the clock run now.
And ULM back in the win column. Win number 4 for Keith Richard. This will improve their record to 4-7 on the season.
But that final score is nothing like what this game has been the whole time.
No, absolutely not. And again, ULM with a